everybody? Welcome back, man, to the 5 Minute Life Hack hosted by your boy, Freddie the Philosopher. And you already know I got another great video for everybody today. So, as you already know, I moved to LA. You seen my other videos. Check out how I moved. Check out what it's like been like so far. And now, like, another question I get a lot is, well, bro, I know you only been there for 2 months, but how is dating in LA? Like, how is it meeting other people? So today we're gonna cover how is it like meeting other people and like dating in LA. Like, what does that feel like? You feel me? Cue that intro. All right, so let's get right into it. How is dating in LA? All right, so if you watch, I feel like any type of videos or you ask anybody in general, people will tell you, yo, LA is one of the hardest cities to date in. Like, it's tough. It's just so much like superficialness and all that other ish. Like, but I'm gonna give y'all the big picture perspective because you know that's what I'm here for, man. Ain't we never cut and dry with yes and no. Like, we need to understand how people think and why people operate the way they do. Okay, so first thing I will say, if you come into LA, now I can only speak from a man's perspective if you dating women, you know, and you can try to flip around how I phrase things, you know, and try to like, if that needs to be comparable to you, that you can do that way. But in general, like, that's the best way I got to be able to phrase it. Okay. So the first thing you need to know when you come here is you need to like have a sense of self first and foremost. Just because like the LA lifestyle in general can become overwhelming like if you're not ready for it. Like, and that's just something you got to experience when you move here. I don't even know how I can break it down to you. Like, people that live here even tell you like it's like that pressure in the air to like be successful and make your dreams happen. Because honestly, like, who comes here like just to live? I mean, to be real with you, now I haven't met like nobody personally who not from LA that like is a transplant that moved here and just want to be here. All right, and this is segue into where I'm going. Okay, so having a sense of self also means you need to know what's your type. Now, why is that? Because this is LA, and listen, I'm gonna be as respectful as I always am, and I'm even with the way I'm gonna phrase this. LA easily has the most attractive women here in the United States. I travel a lot. I've seen a lot. I've asked a lot of people to live here. Everyone knows it. Why does that matter so much when it comes to dating? Because what you might right now, if you've never been to LA, you've never seen it, and I don't mean visit, like you gotta live here, because you see a lot more when you live here versus when you visit it. Like, if you come to LA and like, let's just say like you don't really know your type, you don't know what you into, like, you're gonna be overwhelmed. And you'll be a part of that dating culture that people be hating because like you can see, let's just say you into black women, okay? Man, you will literally walk down the street and see like one of the most attractive black women that you probably ever seen. And then literally you go to the next block 5 minutes away from where you was at and you'll see another one equally or even more attractive. You know what I mean? And so, and this spans across all races. And that's another big thing. Black, white, Latina, I hope I'm saying this right, Israelian? I don't know if that's how you'd phrase it, but yes, Ethiopian, Eritrean, Russian, I don't know, you choose it, it's here. Okay, so that's another thing too, that like if you come from a place that didn't have all these options, you're gonna lose your ish when you get here, because you're gonna be like, oh my god, like, and like the thing is it's so many attractive like women for all different varieties and types that like you can't even make like a quick decision sometimes. So that's why you gotta know like who you are as a person. All right, you gotta know what you into, because you'll gravitate more towards that versus if you just going off looks. If you just like, I just like hot women, you gonna struggle. Like, your dating life is gonna be tragic because like you just gonna be meeting so many that like I don't even think that you're gonna be able to like balance yourself out. Okay, so we passed that point now, just the physical ish. Now for everything else. Like, one of the big things to understand is LA is a very fast city, okay? Like, it moves extremely quick. And so with that being said, like, and also people didn't come here to like just be here. Like I said this in the beginning, people didn't come here just to be here. They came here to be successful at something. You know, like me. Right now, as you all know, I say this all the time. I moved here. I'm able to get here because of my tech job. But at the end of the day, like I want to get into acting. I want to get into modeling. Like I want to definitely start. I've been networking a lot, meeting more people. And so like I'm trying to up, you know, my game too, you know what I mean? And like I'm already heavy into fitness, and people have even asked me like, yo, you want to be my trainer, you want to do this? I'm not really into that. That's not my thing. That's not my lane, because I really don't like training people. So like that's not my thing. But like in general, like it's just so much opportunity here that time is like valued a lot more with people that's actually chasing after their ish. What does that mean for dating? That means if you come from a slower place, that you could meet somebody and like their life is really working their 9 to 5, getting off work, and then like going to happy hours or being able to spend time with you or come home and snuggle up, and that's what you're used to. You're gonna be highly disappointed if you don't meet someone like from LA that's more chill. You know what I mean? Like, because you're gonna meet people who might vibe with you and kick with you, but like they gonna be busy with other things too. So like you might only get to really spend time with them. And I hate to use the word busy because anybody can make time for what they want, but I'm talking about the productive busy, not that fake busy where you just saying you got a lot of things going on and you don't, but like really productive busy. Like it's people like that's working like 2 jobs along with chasing their dreams. Like I know somebody right now, yo, work at the gym, and they work at the club, but they trying to be like one of the top choreography dancers, and so like they also be doing like they be on stage at different shows and concerts, stuff like that. Like so they like actually like on their ish. But like if you dating somebody like that, you might think to yourself like, oh, it'd be so great to kick it 4 times a week. That's not happening. Like it's just the reality. Like, and so people like be feeling like, oh, well, our relationship's superficial because of this and this, but it's like it's not. It's that like I didn't come here to fail. And while we might can help each other get it. Now if you meet a person where y'all perfectly intertwined and y'all lives align to that extent, then maybe you can spend more time together. I guess I want to use an example. In acting, you have to do self-tapes, okay? So this is something that I train on right now with myself, like just doing self-tapes, catching myself in the camera, catching my eye lines, making sure when I'm like spitting and I'm like doing my scene that I like got it on point, and I'm like watching the right people, and you got the right tone, and you showing the right emotions within your eyes, you know? And so naturally when you're doing your scene, you need a person to read back to you. And so like maybe in that case, if this person is like actress, then she'll be reading my line, reading the other person's lines while I'm reading my lines, and now we coordinate. So yes, in that case, a person may spend more time with you. But like, let's say I talk to that dancer, we don't do the same thing. And while they might support me, like our schedules might not intertwine to that extent. Like when I'm outside of work, when I'm outside of networking events, and when I'm outside of like all the acting things I'm doing, along with working on my YouTube, like they just might like not be on the same time. And so I think like a lot of people got to realize that when they come here, is that like even if you move here, you come here for a reason. Like you moved here to make things happen for yourself. And so like you can't be butthurt when a person can't spend 5 days with you, when a person can't be talking to you all day. Like if you used to FaceTimes 24/7, that's just probably not gonna happen here in LA. Like, and that's just something to know. What else should I mention to y'all about dating? So we got looks, we got just expectations. Now I want to speak on the superficialness, like of meeting people, needing money, needing all these other things. I think that that's just more of a big picture perspective. I just think when it comes to women, like women value security. And so naturally, if you like look like you got more money, or like you do got more money, then I mean, you're gonna have a better, easier time dating, because of the point that like more and more people are definitely gonna like want to be on your line when they feel like you get in the bag. You know what I mean? Like, and if you got some clout, that definitely help you too. I won't say it's gonna turn into dating, because there is like a bunch of people who like, let's just say you a promoter at a club, like there's shorties who definitely gonna smash you, like so they could get in the club for free. But we're not talking about that, because we're talking about real dating, like trying to actually get to know somebody and be with somebody. So like I definitely would say, just on some, if you're moving to LA and like your focus is just dating, whoo, you're gonna be in for a trip. But like if your focus is to come out here and chase your dreams and like and understand that perspective on top of meeting people, especially someone who you want to like have a romantic relationship with, I think you'll be very successful. You know what I mean? But you gotta like keep everything in perspective when you hear on why people here, because like if you're not grounded in a sense of self, you'll find yourself feeling like, oh, this person may not really fool me, or they may not really like me. And it's not even like that. It's just that their schedule is as cluttered as yours. They trying to figure things out just as much as you. And so like it just gets a little shaky sometimes. So hopefully I was able to assist, man. If y'all got any questions, you already know, put them in the comments below. And don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video.